Students, right now, whatever you are seeing on the screen is nothing but a phenomenon of light. That phenomenon of light is called as reflection of light. We have studied about various phenomena of light in our class 8 also. Wherever there is a CBSE syllabus, in class 8 also we have studied this particular phenomenon. Okay, so there are various phenomena of light. This includes the one which you just now you saw, the reflection of light. Then there is refraction of light. Okay, diffraction is there, interference is there. There are a lot of phenomena of lights. There are so many things to learn about light that we have a separate subject for light, and that subject is called as the optics. Okay, so today we are going to let ourselves learn about light. Okay, the two basic phenomena of light, reflection and refraction, that we are going to study. Okay, in this particular session we will study how and why does light reflects. Okay, and then we will study the laws of reflection. This is a sort of revision because these were covered in earlier classes also. Laws of reflection we already know, but we are going to revise them, and then we are going to learn couple of terms related to light. Okay, and then in henceforth in the sessions that will come we will study details about light. Okay, so let us start. Students, today we are going to learn about light. This is part number 2. Part 1 we had done the introduction to this particular chapter. We will revise certain things from the last session also. So let us begin. I hope now you know what is this. Okay, we have studied in this in lower classes also. This particular phenomena is called as reflection of light. I repeat, this particular phenomenon is called as reflection of light. Okay, where light has been emitted from certain source here, it is traversing all the way to the mirror or the glass, and then from this glass it is being reflected back. इसे हम क्या कहते हैं? Reflection of light कहते हैं. We see variety of objects in the world around us. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें दिखाई देती हैं. Have you ever wondered why we are able to see them? The reason is the reflection of light. It's all because of reflection of light, and because of other phenomena also we are able to evidence various things in a strange manner also sometimes, like the rainbow for example. This happens because of the scattering of light. So there are various phenomena associated with light, and because of that phenomena we are able to see various things around us. However, if we are stuck in a dark room, then we will not be able to see anything. Okay, so you can imagine how important the light is. On lighting up the room, things become visible. So what makes things visible? It's the light that makes the things visible. It's the reflection of light that makes the things visible. During the day, the sunlight helps us to see the objects. An object reflects the light that falls on it. तो दिन के समय में जब लाइट किसी ऑब्जेक्ट पे गिर जाती है, इंसिडेंट होती है, तो वो रिफ्लेक्ट होती है. And this reflected light, when it enters our eyes can sense that light. Okay, the retina that we have inside our eyes, that is able to sense the light, and this is the reason why we are able to see it. This reflected light, when received by our eyes, enables us to see the things. We are able to see through a transparent medium as light is transmitted through it. किसी भी ट्रांसपेरेंट मीडियम के पार हम कुछ देख सकते हैं, तो वो ट्रांसमिशन के वजह से, बिकॉज लाइट कैन ट्रांसमिट थ्रू दैट मीडियम. जस्ट इमेजिन व्हाट वुड हैपन इफ लाइट वुड हैव फॉलन अस एंड इट वोंट हैव रिफ्लेक्टेड, इट जस्ट वुड हैव ट्रांसमिटेड. अगर आप सोचो, अगर मेरे ऊपर लाइट गिरती और लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होती और लाइट सीधे ट्रांसमिट हो जाती थी, तो शायद मैं आपको नहीं दिखता. Okay, so if any medium which allows the transmission of light, then that medium is not visible, just like air, just like glass. Okay, glass बहुत सारा लाइट ट्रांसमिट करता है, कुछ लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट करता है, इसीलिए एटलीस्ट वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई देयर इज ग्लास. बट एयर ऑन द अदर हैंड, it allows all the light to pass through it, and so we are not able to see it. There are a number of common wonderful phenomena associated with light, such as the image formation by mirrors. हम mirrors में खुद को देख सकते हैं. The reason is reflection of light, the twinkling of stars, the beautiful colors of rainbow, the bending of light by a medium. ये सारे अजब और very क्या हम कह सकते हैं इसे, wonderful phenomena ये हम देख सकते हैं because of light. A study of properties of light helps us to explore them. If we study this phenomena, if we study the properties of light, then we will be able to explore it, and maybe we can apply it in our daily life also. Okay? अगर हम इसे सीखेंगे तो हम जानेंगे कि लाइट के एप्लीकेशंस क्या होते हैं. By observing the common optical phenomena around us, we may conclude that light seems to travel in a straight line. Most of the times, if there is no hindrance in between, अगर कोई भी obstacle बीच में नहीं है, तो light सीधे travel करती है. It travels in a straight line. This particular phenomenon is called as rectilinear propagation of light. ये भी हमने क्लास 8 में सीखा था. The fact that a small source of light casts a sharp shadow of an object points to this straight line path of the light, okay, usually indicated as a ray of light. At some instances, light behaves like stream of particles also. ऐसे कुछ incidents होते हैं, ऐसे कुछ instances होते हैं जहाँ पे light particle तरह से भी behave कर सकता है. In fact, for a long period of time, we human beings were thinking that light is a wave. But with the advances in the technology, especially the modern physics, we were able to realize, we realized that light can behave as a particle also. ठीक है, तो ये बड़ी कक्षाओं में जब आप हायर क्लासेस में जाओगे तो आप ये सीखोगे कि लाइट पार्टिकल जैसे भी बिहेव करता है. फिलहाल तो हमें सिर्फ वेव प्रॉपर्टीज देखने हैं. Now comes the real part, reflection of light. A highly polished surface, such as a mirror, reflects most of the light falling in it. तो मिरर अगर है, प्रॉपरली पॉलिश्ड उसका सरफेस है, तो ज़्यादातर लाइट तो रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाती है. Now comes the laws of reflection. I hope you remember laws of reflection. I will just give you the hints so that you are able to guess the laws. तो पहला हिंट है ये डायग्राम. क्या आपको याद है ये डायग्राम? ये हमने क्लास 8 में 8वीं कक्षा में ये सीखा था. This is the first law of reflection which states that the reflected ray and the angle that it makes with the normal, ये जो एंगल है जिसे हम एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन कहते हैं, and this is angle of incidence, ये जो है ये दोनों इक्वल होते हैं. So angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is your first law of reflection. Then what is second law of reflection? इसका हिंट यहाँ पे है. देखो ये जो आपको ये प्लेन पर जो दिख रहा है, this is a reflection again, but this is happening in the same plane. So your second law of reflection states that the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal all lie in the same plane. Let us read the statements again. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That is your first law of reflection. And the second law of reflection is the incident ray, the normal to the mirror at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. तो ये दो laws of reflection हैं. Spherical mirrors. I hope you have seen many times the spherical mirrors. So these are the two spherical mirrors that we are going to study, the concave mirror and the convex mirror. In concave mirror, the inward part is a reflective, और जो बाहरी भाग होता है, जो आउटवर्ड पार्ट होता है, ये वाला बल्जी पार्ट, इस पे ये पॉलिश्ड होता है, ये सिल्वर किया होता है, सिल्वर कलर से कलर किया होता है. दिस इज द सिल्वर्ड पार्ट एंड द रिफ्लेक्टिव पार्ट इज द इनवर्ड पार्ट और टिल्टेड पार्ट. So this is a concave mirror, whereas when the reflective part is the outward part, बाहरी जो भाग होता है वो अगर रिफ्लेक्टिव हो और पॉलिश्ड सरफेस अगर अंदर वाला हिस्सा हो तो then that becomes a convex mirror. So this is a concave mirror and this is a convex mirror. The reflecting surface of a spherical mirror may be curved inwards or outward, like I showed you earlier. A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inwards, okay, that is faces towards the center of sphere, is called as a concave mirror, whereas a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outwards, that is called as a convex mirror. Now comes the terminologies. Okay, the first terminology is related to a pole. Why we should study terminology? Because whenever we want to study something, when our intention is to study something, when we are going to deal with something, then we should know the terminologies associated with that particular thing. For example, when I go in a bank, okay, I want to save the money that I have. This happens very rarely, but yes, if I want to, for example, you can say I want to do some transaction. Okay, let us consider that. Then I should know at least few basic terminologies related to the banking sector. For example, what is savings account, or what is current account, or what do we mean by NEFT, what is internet transactions. At least these terms I should know so as to make certain transaction with bank. ठीक उसी तरह से किसी भी सब्जेक्ट के बारे में अगर हमें जानकारी लेनी है तो उससे रिलेटेड टर्मिनोलॉजी हमें मालूम रहनी चाहिए. सो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद दिस फर्स्ट टर्म विच इज पोल. व्हाट इज पोल? द सेंटर ऑफ द रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस ऑफ अ स्फेरिकल मिरर इज अ पॉइंट कॉल्ड एज द पोल. It lies on the surface of the mirror and the symbol for it is letter P. Now I am going to show you a diagram where you will be able to see the pole. So this is that diagram. So this over here, this is a, what type of mirror is this? This is a concave mirror. Okay, because the reflective part is inwards. और इसका जो सेंटर है यहाँ पे, इसे हम कहते हैं पोल. So this particular thing over here, this center is called as the pole. Let us see the next term. The reflecting surface of a spherical mirror forms a part of the sphere. मतलब हमें जो कॉन्केव मिरर या कॉन्वेक्स मिरर जो भी है वो एक बड़े स्फीयर का हिस्सा हो सकता है, बराबर है, क्योंकि वो स्फेरिकल है, थोड़ा सा कर्व्ड है, तो इसका मतलब ये एक बड़े स्फीयर का हिस्सा हो सकता है. तो इस बड़े स्फीयर का जो सेंटर होता है उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर. दिस स्फीयर हैज अ सेंटर एंड दिस पॉइंट, दिस इमेजिनरी पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड एज सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर और इसका सिंबल क्या है? कैपिटल C. नाउ अगेन आई विल शो यू द डायग्राम वेयर यू विल सी द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर. ये जो है सेंटर, ये एक बड़े स्फीयर का सेंटर है. This is imaginary just for our sake of understanding and to solve problems related to physics, particularly this phenomenon. So this is the center of curvature. Okay, there are few more terminologies, there are few more terms, but that we are going to study in the next session. Students, I hope you understood whatever we tried to learn today. Okay, if you have any doubts, please feel free to ask me. You can put your queries in comment box. Okay, in the next session we are going to learn about some more terms related to light and the phenomena of light, and then in more and more sessions we are going to learn about the cases, various cases of the reflections and refractions. Yes, that's all. So these are the things that we are going to learn in the next sessions, in the coming sessions. So wait for the next session. Until then, take care. Bye bye.